touch. See that? Touch, skip a spot, touch. I'm starting in the center. Touch, push, touch, push, push. See? Push, push. So if you clicked on this video, you're probably struggling with making those pine trees or those evergreen trees or whatever you want to call them, but they're the trees that are a real pain that when you're trying to make, you just get frustrated, and sometimes it'll actually ruin your entire experience. So we are definitely going to show you, I am definitely going to show you today how to make them relaxed, easy, without any problems. They are super, super simple to make. But before we do that, I have an idea and I need your help on something. As everybody should know here that watches my videos, I opened up the studio. It's like a workshop. It's multiple different uses for the building that I'm in. I had this idea because I came from a very, very strong and severe background of depression. Painting saved myself. It saved my life. With that said, I was thinking about veterans, our veterans in the world. There are, if I can remember, I think like 120 or 130 suicides each day in America, and a lot of them come from our veterans. So I want to host an event with about 20 of our veterans at my particular workshop, but I want to do it, and I want to do it for free. I just want them to get themselves to my studio, and I want to work with them, about a group of 20 of them. So I need your help. I need to figure out the best way to either get in touch with, some of these veterans or the groups, or maybe like the VA. If anybody has any contacts, please leave me information. Send me an email at paintingsbyjustin@gmail.com. It's something that I really want to do. I want to work with them, a group of, like I said, about 20, and I want to see just how quickly I can help them. And I'm going to do it for free. I'm going to supply everything. I'm just going to do it for free. So that's the idea that I have in my head. I just want to help everybody. It's such a great feeling to come, from one point to another point in life. It's almost unbelievable, but it's so possible, and it can really happen. And I just want to spread that to as many people as I can. And I'm gonna die if I'm gonna die trying, pretty much. I just want to get it out there to everybody. And you don't just have to be a veteran. All you have to do. There's a lot of people that are depressed in this world. This will help. I don't know what it is. I'm going to figure out exactly what it is, what it does by doing what we do, but it works. Let's get on to some evergreen pine trees. I want to show you how to paint these things in a nice, relaxed manner. So let's go ahead and get started. Quick, easy video. Get your stuff ready, or just sit back and watch. Grab some coffee, all that stuff. So let me switch cameras. I'll be right with you. 2 seconds. All right. Let's make this as painless as possible. All right. So I'm just going to hold my palette up here once. The only thing I'm going to do, just get some dark color. So I'm just going to take some blue, a little bit of black, and let's just grab some green. This color doesn't really matter. All right. But a little blue, black, green, touch of brown if you want in there. All right. That's just a good color for these type of trees. All right, I'm actually using a number 3 fan brush because this is easier than the larger ones, in my opinion. All right, so I'm just gonna get some paint on here, and when I load this up every time, if you see me go back down, I'm just gonna be doing this, pulling through, back and forth, getting some paint on here. All right. All right, so what I did up here, this is just a 18 by 24 canvas, and I just put some blue, as you can see. I just put some blue. Don't spend a lot of time doing that. It's just a background. It would look a little bit goofy if it was just on white. So I threw some color up there, all right? All right, so I'm gonna take this number 3, and I'm gonna start the way that I make these pine trees. Now, I gotta figure out the best way where you guys can see me. So I'll start over here on this side. So let's start with a line. Make sure you can see that. Let's start down here, a little line. You can go, shoo. See that? I just drew a little line right there. Don't mind me, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, draw a little line, simple, right? Simple stuff. Now, I'm gonna start with the uppy trees because they are awesome. All right, so I'm holding my brush. I'm almost sideways here. If you can see this, I'm almost sideways. Let me try to zoom in on this actually, since I have the capability right here to do that. There we go, something like that. All right, sideways. Now, corner of the brush is right here. All right, it's super easy. Look, touch in the center of your line. 1, 2, 3 touches. You see that? I touched in the center using the corner of the brush. 1, 2, 3. That's all that I just did right there. And I'm sort of going to repeat that process all the way down, but I'm going to make small motions to the left, small to the right. All right? Let me reshape my brush here. Come right back in here like this, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm touch, touch, touch. I'm really focusing on the center of that line. So watch this. Touch, touch. I'm going little to the right, little to the left, little to the right, see? Little to the left, right. You get it, left, right. You know your left and right. See? I'm starting in the center, starting in the center. Skip a spot. I have not moved the angle of this brush at all whatsoever, okay? Big glob of paint right here, as you can see that. So check this out. Let's just go, make a little line right there. Same motion. I'm going to touch, touch, and I'm just going to add a little something right in there. All right, that's another little tree or something like that, and you could just, you know, make the little top on it. So now you have 2 trees right there. All right, I'm just getting more paint. Okay, so let me go right about here. I'm going to draw, try to do it maybe this way so you can see it. I'm going to just draw that line. Watch. You see that? I just drew a line with the fan brush. That's all I did. Okay, now I'm going to go back to that same exact angle, same angle. I can almost touch the canvas with my hand here. And I'm just going to touch, touch, touch a few times. See that? Just touched. And that just kind of establishes the top. Looks like a little branch. And I'm going to just touch with the corner, touch to this way, to that way. This way, that way, this way, and you keep going, see? Boom. And I'm pushing. I'm actually going, I'll count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Starting in the center each time. Now I'm going to go down and grab a little bit more paint. And when I go down, I don't just grab more paint, but I'm kind of like resharpening this, which I think is important. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just keep on counting, and you can do 4 or 5, whatever. You can add little branches up here if you want, little areas. You could darken the center. Let's stick to the basics. Start in the center of your trunk. See? All right, and that gives you an idea right there. You can leave gaps. You can come back in if you want. You can fill them in. You can touch them. You can give it that little crazy limb off the side if you want. That helps. All right. Let's do another one. Let's grow it right into this one. Little starter line right there. Okay. Corner of the fan, number 3 fan. Touch. Touching. Okay. Boom. Left and right. Now I'm doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, and if you don't want to mess around with the tops, just come back and just take your knife and just go like this. And I'll give you little tops, okay? And if you want, you can put a few little scratches in there like that. All right. Now, let me do something else here. Make sure I'm zoomed. This area. Okay, you can see that area. Good. Let me grab these paper towels. Okay, so I have the fan brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of the paint off, not much. Same. I haven't switched brushes at all. I'm just using the number 3. So let's just go right here real quick. I just want to draw a little line over here like that. Make sure you can see both of those. Let me zoom out of here. Okay, that's good. I drew a little starter line here. I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to take the brush. It doesn't matter how you do this. Do circles if you want. See that? Little circles. All right? No big deal. Now, I just laid the paint down. Let's do this. Lift it. Touch your brush down. Hold it like this. Touch, lift, lift. Okay, you get the idea? Don't make them all the same height. Lift, lift, do this, lift them up. All right. Now, come back in, reshape the brush, get a little bit of paint on it. And then you can put a starter line like that and then repeat our process where you're just touching, touch, skip a spot, touch, 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 do all that stuff like that, okay? I'm reshaping the brush again, come in here, put another one next to it. All right, just touch, touch. You're just really just tapping in the center of that line, all right? And then you could, if you want, come in here and put a bunch of little lines in like this. Just place it and tap, tap, up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, just like this. And then come back in here, take the corner and just touch a few little areas. Touch a few areas, that's it. All right, and this will give you like a distinctive look for trees. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit of color right here like this, a little bit of dark in here real quick. I want to show you something. I'm actually going to wipe a little bit off the brush and I'm going to just go like this. Let's do this. Pull just some indications down right here like this, those little lines. And then I'm going to do these little Z patterns. I'm wiggling it. I'm just wiggling the brush back and forth. I'm just doing that. Pull some of this dark down like this. I'm actually using the fan brush just to get some of the dark down. Make this a little bit longer. All right, these are just little indications. That's all this is. And then you can grab, where is it? There it is. Grab here's a bigger brush. I just want to show you something real quick. I just want to pull some of this down. I just want to carefully pull some of this down. Make it look like it's coming that way, further away. All right, and that's just a little reflection. You might not be able to see that too good. So what I'm going to do is, this is not a part of the video, but I just want to show you something. I just grabbed the knife and I'm going to take some yellow and I just want to do something real quick. I'm just splotching some of this yellow paint and I'm going to put some here too as a reflection. I just want to show you something. Okay, set that knife down real quick and then I'm going to grab this brush and pull this down carefully like this. All right, I'm just going to kind of wind that down real quick. And let me grab a little bit of white. I just want to separate the two so you can see. Just how quickly and easily you can make just like a little water line, a little reflection. All right, I don't want to get too far off topic. And of course you can highlight the trees and kind of work this in. You can work your highlight. I put it in with a knife so it's not perfect, but you can just kind of work this into the dark and it'll look more better if you do it that way. So anyhow, little reflection, 2-second little deal right there, okay? Let's see. I'm going to go, do we have room here? Yeah, we got some room right here. Okay, set this brush up here real quick. I'm gonna load my brush up here. Just some blue, black, and there was like a little touch of brown and green. And I'm gonna make a larger one. I'm gonna go right about here. Right, I'll start there. I'm gonna draw a line. Okay, that is just a line. Now you can do that in brown if you want and make a trunk, that's fine. Going back down, getting some more paint. And I'm gonna come in here like this. Hopefully you can see, yeah, you can see. And I'm going to make the upward tree, a big one, where I'm actually pushing and I'm bending the bristles upward. But you see this? This is the same angle, but the brush is vertical like this. Horizontal, not vertical. See that? This is the angle. I'm holding it sideways, and I'm going to touch. See that? Touch, skip a spot, touch. I'm starting in the center. Touch, push, touch, push, push. See? Push, push, push. Get some more paint on here. Starting in the center. Always start at the trunk. Don't start out here, it won't look right. I'm going to flip the brush over because there's more paint on the other side. The center of the tree should be the fattest part. I'm trying to do this sideways so you guys can see it. I'm just pushing, push. And it's okay if you skip a couple spots because you can come back and fill those in. You can fill them in. Come right down to the bottom here. All right. You see that right there? Just by starting, I was on this angle the entire time. I'm not going like this, I'm not going like this. My brush is this. We are this way, horizontal, and just going click, click, push, push, push. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2. The smaller areas I'm counting to 2. All right. And obviously, you guys know this already, but you can take, you can grab a little bit of brown, a little brown and white. We can throw, might as well do this since we have a tree right there. Some color that shows maybe just a little brown and white, and you could just, come up here and put a little area in like that. This video is not about trunks. It's just about the basic shape of a tree. And then you can come, let's see, let's get some yellow. And I have green, or I have that dark color on my fan brush, so it's going to turn to green. I went into yellow. And then for highlighting, I didn't thin this down or nothing. You would just come right back up in here and do the same thing. Start in the center, skip a couple spots like this, and you just do the same thing like this. Just yellow paint on here, and I'm pushing. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, skip, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. And I am highlighting both sides, but just to give you the idea. And of course it's darker at the bottom. And you can add little things, see? I can come in here and add an extra limb if I want to. I'm just making little things, just like that. Don't kill yourself doing this. As a matter of fact, let me do something real quick. Let me set that down. I'm going to get a little bit more paint, a little bit more blue, black, green. Blue, black, and green, and it's just a dark color. Mostly green. All right. Okay, let me set that down. Let me set that down. Now, I'm going to just kind of work over in this area real quick here. I'm taking a glove. Oops, almost dropped it. This is just a black glove. All right. Specifically, not exactly sure, it's just a tattoo glove that I had laying around. I think it's like latex free. All right. And I want to try something here. I'm going to use my finger and I want to try to make a tree. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the old finger into some paint, which is tough to see because I have a black glove. All right, I'm actually just going to go right over top of here. So I am going to try to give myself some kind of a starter line of some sort. Okay, not perfect, but that is on camera. Okay, and I'm going to come up here with my finger, and I'm going to start to find me a good angle. I'm working my finger into the paint And I'm just going to do little touches. Okay, got to get some more paint on here. Seems like more paint is key when you're using your fingers. Making a little limb there, a little limb there. Okay, taking my time. Come down, and I'm just touching. See, little limb there, like this. And we'll fix the center up when we're done. Okay. And we just keep on working down, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and I'm just taking my finger and I'm just touching. See? Touching. This is a finger tree. It's a finger evergreen. All right, I'm just touching, touching, touching like this. I'm going to come back in here and you can just darken up a little bit of the center. Add a crazy little branch here and there. Okay, see this? And we should darken up the bottom too. So let me just tap the old finger in here like this. Okay, so here is a tree with my hand, with my finger. Let's give him somebody standing next to him. So watch this. Little line, finger, back into the paint. That's what I'm doing when I go down here. Okay, get some paint on the finger, and I'm just doing the same thing. Put my finger over here so you can try to see. I'm just touching, working to one side, work to the other. Go back down, scoop some more. Okay, that gave it a nice little limb right there. See that? And change the angle of your finger to what looks good. See that? And down here, it's not as important. You just come in here and see that? And there you have a little tree. All right, now, little thing I want to do here. I'm going to wipe the old finger off a little bit. I don't know that I've really done this too much, ever. Maybe in a video, I don't know. I'm going to take some color, some light color, just a yellowish green color. And I want to attempt to highlight this tree with my finger. Okay, so I've scooped into some paint, some light yellow, but I had that dark color a little bit on there, so it did turn. So I would generally just come up here and tap lightly like this across the tree, like little areas. Careful, careful. Dipping back into some paint. All right, just figure out the angle that works. Okay, just tapping carefully. I'm barely bending the canvas at all. Get a little bit more up on the top there. A little more on the top. There we go. And then just work some into the other side like this and work it right down. We can put a little on this guy over here too. Okay. Light touches here for sure. Don't want to ruin them limbs. Okay, let's see here. Change the angle of your the way your finger is too, because let's put some something here, a little grass or something. Tap on it, soften it. Let's put another layer right here. Some nice color. Goes just like this. Give it some texture. Pull up some little bushes or something right there. All right, so here you have this, and you can absolutely just wipe your finger off and carefully tap into the right side, which would be, I guess, a shadow or something. All right. And you could really just go on and on and on. So I put a light color. You could put like a mid-tone color on the other side. Let me see here. Let me get a darker green. And let me get some yellow ochre in there too. It'll just change the color up. Let me get a little blue in there also. Let's get a bunch of this on my finger here. And you could definitely come over here, and you're probably not going to see this because it would be considered a mid-tone. And look at that, make a little branch there. Or you could, like I said, over here, you can put some, just make a little baby branch sticking out that way. What else? What else? All right, dark color, dark color. One more thing, little bonus. Can you see? Yeah, you can see there. Bonus. Watch this. I need some more dark paint. Blue, black, green. Make it nice and dark there. I'm just putting in a shape. Just a shape. A little texture. Let me hold the canvas so it don't shake as much. Okay, you can see that good. Just put little things on the edges. I don't know what these are. They could be branches, who knows. I'm using my finger here. We started the video for a fan brush. Just a bonus tip. That's all these are, little bonus tips with how to use your finger and make a painting. Okay. Yellow. I'm mixing taking some yellow, some of our yellows, yellow ochre, and some greens. Just a lighter color. Okay. Load the old finger up, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tap, frequently reloading my finger, changing the angles of my finger. Okay. Come back up here. I'm tapping and I'm reloading, and I'm leaving some of that dark in there, see? Tap and then reload. Put a little bit on this side if you want. More paint, just some yellow and green. Come right in here. See that? Just get a little color in there like this. More yellow and green. Let's brighten the top of this thing up real quick. I'm just touching and tapping, and just really whatever happens is happening. This tree's growing, that's for sure. Turn the finger sideways, had some more paint on that. Maybe there's a limb here, limb there. You can add stuff. You can just add limbs going up, and then I'm just touching harder with the finger. I'm getting carried away. It was supposed to just be that little area there, because if we went up that high, then we would have to come back up in here and, you know, put some dark back in. This thing's eating the whole canvas up. Okay, I wasn't supposed to do that. I was not. All right, let's put some land in, or some nice shiny grass. Let's make it bright. Watch this. I like that. Right off the canvas. Bring some little weeds and stuff into the dark, so there's not a straight line there. A little highlight right there maybe too. Make this rounded. Well, I don't have a good liner for branches, but I can use there's like a sharp spot on the glove. So let's make some branches. I know you can't see that, and I apologize. I'm just going crazy now. I'm just pulling stuff all over the place. All right. But seriously, this is stuff that you can do. Look, you can just mess around. Look, you know? You could just make all kinds of things here. You know, just get the color up there and pull some things out, you know? It's that easy. And then if you want to remake it, just go like this. This is satisfying right here, seriously. Spread the paint around like this, just when you're done with it. You know, it's just a practice canvas. Just work it in. Work it in like this to the canvas. All right, that's enough. This was supposed to be about this right here. Just pay attention to that part of the video, please. Don't touch the paint. Make sure you have a glove on. That's very important. The paint that I use is Gamblin. It's not toxic. So I really don't even need a glove, but I still wear one. All right. All right, let me zoom this puppy out. Zoom it, zoom it, zoom it. All right, so that was just about a pine tree. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope this helped you. When you paint, you're supposed to be relaxed. Don't go crazy, don't give up, and don't quit. It's supposed to be something that relaxes you and helps you. Put whatever your feelings are onto that canvas. If you're in a bad mood, you may find that your painting is more dark. If you're in a great mood, it may be more light. And I'll tell you, side note, Gamblin paint, it actually, don't eat it, but it doesn't taste that bad. Actually, it's like, I got some sap green in my mouth, and it's not that bad. Good job, Gamblin. Okay, enough of that. On a serious note, what I said in the beginning of the video, veterans, I want to work with them. I want to get a group, and I want to see what I can do for them. So if anybody has any contacts, please let me know, because I know that I can not just help them, but I know that I can help other people. Depression, and I have a lot of things that I'm going to do here in the future, and I can maybe get some, I don't know, some case studies from stuff like that and figure out, you know, who does it help better, what helps, you know, what person for what condition and stuff like that. It's sort of a goal to me. So I would appreciate all the help, and I thank you guys for watching. Share this video. Let's get some views on this video. It's a good video, good little lesson to learn. So take care, guys. I'll see you real soon. Have a great day. I hope everybody is doing just fantastic. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter. I don't like Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. I like Instagram. Not real big on Twitter. Maybe someday. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.